But I've broken, I broke these fingers once. I've broken a couple of ribs. Really, that's about it. Overall, I haven't broken a lot of stuff. Dislocations, pulled muscles, heavy bruising. Haven't broken too much stuff.
Does it hurt like hell breaking a rib?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
For a long time, too.
Really?
It doesn't go away very quickly.
What's the most painful freaking thing that you've ever had to deal with?
I punctured and bruised my lung wall in a car accident on
Oh.
this side. That sucks.
Yeah.
The puncture is one thing, but a bruised lung wall,
Yeah.
it feels like there's a knife stuck in your rib cage 24/7. You can hold your breath, you breathe, you don't breathe, you sit, you stand, you sleep, but it hurts constantly all the time, no matter what. There's no such thing as relief.
Oh my god.
That is probably, and dude, I've been shot, I've been stabbed with an arc welder, I've been stabbed twice with a knife, I've been hit with a baseball bat and with 2x4s, I've been in car accidents, and honestly I can say the bruised lung wall sucks the worst. Maybe not instantly the most painful, but when you take the pain over a 1 month period it takes to heal, yeah, I'm calling that the most painful thing.
Wow.
It's sucky.
Because you gotta breathe.
Yes, you have to breathe, you have to move, you have to, and even if you don't move, it doesn't really matter.
That's
You know?
That is good stuff.
Yeah, I'll put my money on most suckiest.
Alright, man. What are we gonna do today?
Sweet, we're going to go through our warm-ups.
Bam!
Alright, so start with the jab. Oh, wait, there, Gene. Alright, we'll go ahead and start, John. Jab. Okay.
Better late than never.
Yes, but well, we're just getting started, so it's okay.
Good. I'm gonna put my stuff over there. I guess looks like you got a camera over there.
Alright, cross.
Okay, the cross is the crossing of the chest.
Yes.
How you doing, by the
That
way?
looks an awful
Yes.
lot like boxing to me.
Yes,
how
a
you
good chunk of our warm-up you're going to go through fairly easy, Gene. Gene, this is Gene Thomas,
Yeah.
Danny's dad. He boxed with Gene Lives Boxing Club for, I don't know, your whole life?
A
Something.
while.
A long time, like 30 plus years or something.
Okay.
Man,
So,
no.
No, a long time.
A while.
A while. Okay. So yeah, a lot of the hand techniques you'll get pretty easily. They are traditional bare knuckle boxing techniques. So.
Okay.
You just walk. You can run like that.
Huh?
You can run like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know you can. Right now we're just working on techniques for warm-up. So.
Okay. Good.
But you might want to take your shoes off.
I can do that.
Alright, no trash.
Okay.
Do that again. Now I want to see the cross again. One thing. Okay.
I never was really good at technique, though.
That's okay. Technique is a little less important. I mean, all in all, the basic understanding, well, I'm a firm believer in if you can get a basic understanding of the body motion,
Yeah.
and then you can get to a point where we generally do the striking techniques as a warm-up. So that's what I'm trying to do, is teach people the techniques to the point where they can do it as a warm-up. If you do it...
Off too, or does it help you do
No, that's fine with the socks. If you can do it as a warm-up every time you train, within 5 years, your technique will get good naturally. Just by doing it regularly, your technique will hone itself down to a certain point. So I don't like to spend too much time focusing on all the little parts of the techniques, so much as just the general motion.
Hey, by the way, on that video you took of us working on the bag,
Yes.
if at all possible, that'd be great if I could have that. So,
Yeah, sure. I just got to clean it up, but yeah,
Awesome.
we're working on that.
All right.
All right, uppercut.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
We're not talking.
So yeah, if you want, we'll just go through from the beginning. If you want, you can follow along. Let's start with the jab. We'll start back at the beginning. Start with the jab. And yeah, Mike, you can just follow back through. And basically, the jab on the stepping jab is here. What?
You left-handed?
No. I'll do both sides.
Okay.
No, I fight from here. But so it's straight out, and it's more of, rather than just a straight jab, it's a body jab. So it's a slight stepping jab, 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 jab. Yep, just like that. And then from the other side.
See, we're taught in boxing that the jab is just to get their attention.
Yes, and that is it. Yeah, in sport boxing it is. It's to get their attention. Michael?
Or actually not get their attention, but take away their attention.
Take away, yeah, to drive their attention. Yeah, you're trying to drive their attention someplace else so you can come in with something else.
Hit 'em with something heavy.
In traditional bare knuckle boxing, which if you look at the old illustrations, they fought like this.
Mhm.
They fought like this to protect the fronts of their fingers. If you hit somebody in the head, your fingers are down here. And I do it like this for the sake of speed, and we turn the hand differently. So it's not 100% traditional. But the idea behind what we're doing in the jab is literally still fast, but I want to do some damage. We're going to bang so that I can follow through something else. You get a guy who covers up really tight. Here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to throw my body into that jab really quick. I don't care if he's covered up or not. Pop, 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 pop. So we're still, the primary purpose is still speed, but we are putting some damage into it as compared to just directing his attention. So cross, which just comes across the body, is here, and then step. Nice and easy. Uppercut. Yep, right there.
This is the first time I've done it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wasn't too worried about most of the boxing techniques with you. Hook.
Do you jog, Mike? Is it Mike?
Do I jog?
Yeah.
No.
We used to, when you box, they make you jog. I
Yes.
hated it. But you can, that's a good way to learn your technique, your body, because when you're running, and then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you get your hips are already moving, and you learn to get your arms
hips
moving
into
with
the-
your hips.
Yep.
But anyway.
Shovel hook. Have you done shovel hook before?
I don't know.
Shovel hook. Shovel hook comes from here across the body.
No, I don't think
Yeah, shovel hook.
we used to jab to the body, you know,
Yeah.
and I guess that's kind of like your
It's kind of like it's a cross between an uppercut and a hook.
Uh-huh.
We're taking it more right in there,
Yeah. you can
cross
do
like that.
Yeah. In fact, yeah, we used to just smack them and then hit them up.
And then hit them up high. Yeah.
And I don't know, do you guys turn it? Do you turn it over like that?
On the hook, I'll come. Actually, the way I do a hook is I'll pull it up, I'll lock it, and the body rotation.
Okay.
Pull that body rotation through.
Okay.
That was uppercut, hook, shovel hook. I gotta remember where I'm at.
Confusing.
No, that's all right. Elbow. We'll step forward.
Yeah, they won't let us do that.
No.
But
Yeah.
it's the same move as the hook.
It is. And we work a lot. I talk about to people the whole idea of a good strong hook. The guy pulls his head back. If your hips are still driving into it, and if you're stepping in here and you catch that arm, the guy pulls his head back, we're just going to keep driving and catch that elbow, and then you go. It's all good to go. Palm strike. There's a step, and it's just, yep, open strike, chest, abdomen area. All right, hammer fist. With the hammer fist,
Let me follow.
there you go. Okay. Hammer fist can come from up top and come down, or it can come across the body and come out. Either one is sufficient. Just hitting with the palm of our hand. Spear hand, ridge hand. Now this is where we get into a little bit of a difference between like Asian arts. A lot of Asian arts teach a spear hand technique. They teach to strike in front of the fingers. I don't like that. Unless you've spent a lifetime strengthening your fingers and making it strong. Yeah, easy way to break your hand. Asian martial arts also teach a ridge hand strike that comes from out here, which is fine, very effective, very good. I like to use a forward technique, but I'm not hitting with the front of my fingers. I'm using this. So I'm coming in here. Coming in there, there, there. With that outside edge of my hand, but I'm still in forward motion. So pop. So just something to think about when you're aiming. You're not aiming for the front of your fingers. Arm still never fully extends, but you're aiming for that side.
How about the top kind of head?
Yep.
You're using the heel of your hand.
Yeah.
5%.
Okay. Shoulder bash. This is a fun one. You played football, didn't you?
A little bit.
A little bit. It's like a football hit. I'm going to step forward here. Body comes in. Contact is made with the forward part of the shoulder up here. There you go.
I seen a real funny joke the other day. He says you can fight with a young guy, but don't bother an old guy. He'll just shoot you.
They'll just shoot you. There you go. That's the way it should be. Driving elbow. This is the same thing as the shoulder bash. The only difference is instead of keeping that arm tucked down, we're going to lock that elbow forward, and we're going to make driving contact with the front of the elbow. Which is a really good power move. You get a big guy. Doug's not here. He's the best example for this. But you can pull in here, pop, and just drive right through with it.
I like him. Well, gives you distance.
Yeah. Well, that's the idea is to be able to utilize both distance and close
There was an
range.
old guy, and I don't know if he ever lost a fight, but whatever was handy. he was chairs, cue balls.
There you go.
sticks.
That's what works. Improvised weaponry. Headbutt. That's the fun one. We don't headbutt. I'm sure you know this too for boxing. You don't headbutt like that. And you hit here, you're going to knock yourself out. This is a phenomenally strong part of your head. Right there.
Okay.
That's where you actually want to hit. Now you can actually hit somebody coming down like that, but it takes a little bit more practice and it's harder than people think. So the way we do the headbutt is I come under and I drive up and pull down at the same time. So that I'm hitting right there. So we come that. There you go. We'll go parries and then leg techniques. We'll do a rising parry. Now we parry. The general difference between a parry and a block, in a lot of Asian martial arts, you'll see Mike throws a strike up here, you see a block. We prefer what's called a parry or a leverage block, is what a lot of things call it. Is I'll actually reach out. Rather than just coming up and trying to stop this. If he's coming down with something and I come here, yeah, with training I can make this stronger than what he's got. But ideally, if he's coming down hard enough, this is still going to hit me. What I'm doing is I'm coming out, taking the force out of that. I'm using leverage. I duck myself under it and I just reach out. And it's almost like a strike when I do it. So if he's coming down here, just right there. It's easy to open him up, move him to the outside, and whatnot. So We'll start with a rising parry. There we go. But one thing to keep in mind when you're doing it, make sure it at least clears above your eye level, and you don't want your hand fully extended. You do want some type of bend in here. Okay, outside body parry comes from the outside. There we go. There you go. And Gene's got the good boxing parry going on too. It's quite nice. Inside body parry. Comes from the inside out.
So you're knocking a hand away from him?
Yep.
Or whatever?
Or whatever. And actually, we're going to work on that today. We're going to work on using a parry, ideally today. Downward parry.
That's one where I kind of want to think punching the ground, right?
Almost, yeah. That's kind of what you think. Yeah, it's almost just a punch to the ground. Ideally, something comes in lower. I'm just moving it out of the way so I can come inside. Okay, leg techniques moving forward. Thrusting knee. Now this is different from a lot of places teach a rising knee, which is straight up, which is fine, racking somebody in the groin, you grab them by the head. We use it almost like a push. It comes out with the front of the knee. The body weight comes into it, and it pushes forward. So, in the beginning, feel free to just push and fall on it, because that's what you're going to feel like doing. There you go. Front kick. Again, this is a thrusting kick, almost like a push. Well, it can be either or. It can be a thrust, or it literally can be a push. But it doesn't have to be very high. I don't ever recommend to people to either. Generally, you can kick somebody in the waist. That's as high as you should ever kick somebody. Most of the time when we use this, it's just to get inside his legs. Keep his legs in bay, to stop his footwork. If he gets down, if he's down on the ground, I'll kick him up the ground. But ideally, picking your foot up here, anytime your leg comes above your own waist, you lose power. That's just physics. True, some of these guys, Taekwondo, they train their whole lives. You see them do jumping, spinning head kicks, pick their legs up. Years of training give them that. I guarantee you they still have more power when their legs are lower than they do when they're higher. Because physics, human physics just say, you lose power when your foot comes above your own waist. So we don't even bother. Just keep it nice and low. Stomp. This is like, right, think of it like starting a motorcycle. You're going to pick your leg up, kick starting a bike. There you go, the weight just comes down.
And so you're stomping him.
Yep.
You're stomping something.
Whatever. And that's probably one of the strikes, one of the leg strikes we use the most in the Create and Ray. Because ideally, we're grapplers. The strikes, the kicks are just so I can get in where I want him. So I can break down his guard, so I can break down whatever position, put him in a place to take him down, throw him, break something. That's what I want. Once I get in close, I mean any time I get in here, that is a very easy way. You know, from the inside you can do the same thing. From here, I can come in here and do that same thing. Anytime his legs are available, you can step on them. Not to mention I stomp on the shins and the toes all the time.
You stomp on a dude's foot.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Damn.
That's one definite bad thing that I've got is I got a knee that doesn't fit.
Yes, so you just got to be careful with it, you know. Yes, Goosey.
No,
Alright, so moving forward, side kick. We'll start from a rider stance. It's like riding on a horse. We're going to step behind and just let that body weight carry through. There we go.
Dad, I'll get in the line.
There you go.
Dad, got in the line.
Good job.
I love
Yes, I
you.
beat it.
Yep. And then last is the chicken kick.
The chicken kick.
That's right. Think like a chicken. Ideally, the best way to use this is up close and personal. This is in here, and what I'm literally going to do is I'm going to scratch my foot like a chicken, and then we'll whip it forward, kicking him right in the shin, just like that.
I can't get
The easiest way to do it is literally standing still with somebody.
Dad, I can't get that.
That's okay. You just do your best. From a moving position, what we're going to do is as we
Get that forward.
hold on. Is as we step forward, we're going to drag that back foot like we've already scratched. There you go. And we want it as close to the ground as we can get it. So ideally, when we hit him, we want to hit him right above the shin.
Like this.
Yep.
You do it like this.
Yep. So it's literally something that's coming in. And even if I'm coming in moving, if Mike's coming in on me, I go pop.
Dad, I beat
Like it's literally right above that bone. Pop that foot.
Oh.
I
So you pull your toes out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we practice on that thing right there, the wave master.
Uh-huh.
You put your toe up and just start smacking that sucker like that and make sure you don't break any toes. Get a feel for it.
Dad.
What's next? Next are rolls. Because Gene's not going to do any rolls today, but he's going to watch so that he can see how the falls are done. But Mike's going to do falls.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
We go down hard, yeah.
I used to box with a guy that was
Mom,
really
Dad,
good.
I want to go
And I
first.
wore a
Okay,
black
go.
tie for a long time. But when it came time for me to fight, I had somebody that I could actually work on. It really worked out well for me.
Oh, yeah.
But I had to pay for that. Man, he was a little bigger than I was and a lot faster and just a better boxer.
Now, that's when you get your best. When you're working with somebody who you know is a lot better than you, that's when you really push yourself to improve. Okay, so Michael,
Your turn.
back falls. Back falls are the easiest. You're literally just sitting on your butt, rolling backwards, keep your chin tucked. As your shoulders hit the mat, slap the mat. That's back fall. Alright?
Something sticky here.
Yes. That would be bald guy shampoo that Annalise decided would be awesome to play in.
Ooh, sticky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, side falls.
This up.
Yes.
Wait, front.
Yes.
No, it's like that.
There you go.
Up there.
I love this.
Other side. And again, we're just moving the leg.
Oops, down
And
your way.
then bend our knees, we sit down and roll to the side. And we have students who can't actually do the falls very well and whatnot. And so, if you can't do the falls, you never get to a point where you can, doesn't mean anything to work
I
around
don't
that.
see anything here so far.
No, you can do those. Most people can't do the front falls. The forward rolling falls.
Oh, the forward rolling.
Yes, do the forward rolling
Okay,
falls.
here we go.
Oops. Yeah, please shoot that.
Okay, here we go.
Let me watch this guy. Let me watch Mike. Oh.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
This way.
Yes.
Oh, you okay?
Now see you do the other side, because you just did the same side twice.
Yeah, I did.
Now let me watch
Look
this.
at
Yep.
that. Okay, let's try it. Wait, that was the same one, wasn't it?
Yes. That
The
was
same one.
So lead with the other hand. There you go. And lead with this hand.
Like that.
Yes.
There we go. Wait. Well, I keep doing that.
All right. All right. All right.
One more time.
All right. That's close.
Move it over to the other side.
All right. Lead hand, lead foot.
Lead hand, lead foot.
Here. There's one. Lead hand, comes to the chest.
Okay, here we go. Wait.
So if I go to the other side,
Push you down.
oh, hold on. There we go. So now if I'm going to the other side, the other hand, lead hand, lead foot,
Okay.
comes through.
Let's do the left.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go. Much better.
Only practice. Muscle memory.
Muscle memory.
Muscle memory.
Now, straight front falls.
I hate to say it, but can I do it for my knees?
Yes, you can.
Man, it's always messing up my wrist.
Yes.
Okay, so
1, 2, 3.
There you go.
is that about right?
Yep, that's it exactly.
Okay.
I'm learning. Grandpa's learning.
All right.
Grandpa's learning.
So there's our falls.
Awesome.
That's all the falls that we work on. Those are not necessarily, those in particular are not necessarily traditional European falls. They are the safest falls, the safest way to learn falls. So that's why I do that. You can push me down a little bit. Hold on. Okay, so that being said, what arm lock takedowns have we worked on recently? Give 4
The names of the arm locks?
in general.
Okay. Well, you got like, well, if you grab me like this, I'll go like that.
So you've got a straight arm lock. You've got a standing straight arm lock.
Standing straight arm lock.
Okay?
Okay.
That's 1.
That's one of them. Okay. Let's see. Well, I can go. Like I guess what I do is turn around and I bring your elbow back on my shoulder.
That's a variation of straight arm lock.
Oh,
Figure
serious.
4. You have a figure 4 over, figure 4 under.
Okay.
Two locks.
Figure 4 over.
So
I
here.
go boom like that.
That's under. There you go.
There's the under.
And the over.
Okay.
There you go. There's the over.
Okay. All right. Yeah, like if you said a name, I could probably do it. Then there was, I think there's one lower.
Yes.
Like
There's
if you
the lower
grab me
one
down
here.
low, I can go like this.
Right there. There you go. Which again, it's a variation of the straight arm lock. Basically, there's folded arm locks, and there's straight arm locks.
Yeah.
I mean, and then there's wrist locks and shoulder locks and whatnot. But, so there we go.
So you got the low. Okay, good.
And then the one wrist lock. Remember the one wrist lock?
The one wrist lock.
Reach
Okay.
here, and I come
Okay.
here. Okay.
So you reach. I go.
Pull it to your get your grip there. Suck it to your chest, nice and tight, and now turn a little and bend down.
Oh, that's there.
Turn a little and bend down. Okay.
Oh, okay. Let me practice that one again. So, in tight.
Yep.
Hold back a little bit.
Now, if you hold on my wrist, you're supporting my wrist. See how you're actually on my wrist when you reach? From here.
Oh.
See how I'm not on the wrist?
Right.
I use the fingers. I actually use that base of the knuckles. I just wrap around.
Okay.
So I've got your knuckles nice and roly-poly.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm using.
Okay.
If you grab at the wrist, you're supporting my wrist.
Ah, I see.
So you want to grab up there.
Okay, so I grab here, in tight.
Yep.
Turn a little bit.
Right there.
Okay.
So there we go. That's the basics of the 4 that we've worked on.
Okay.
Okay? What throws do you remember?
Okay, well, one of the throws that comes right to my mind is the one where I come up there like a
Double leg takedown.
yeah, double leg take that one.
Okay?
And there's the one where I go
Single arm shoulder throw.
I'm gonna have to bring a notebook and write these down.
Yes.
Because
That's why in the handbook. They're in the handbook.
That's right. Is that like a
That's a single arm shoulder throw.
single arm shoulder throw, double leg takedown. Okay. Let me think for a second. Oh, okay. There's one where I come in like this.
Yep, that's a knee bar.
Okay.
Come on.
Knee bar.
We're eating.
Goosey, it's time to go inside and eat.
Well, I can do a throw from a figure, from an arm.
Yes, you can take down from
If
any
I
of
go
the
like
arm.
that, bam.
There's the hook.
Dad,
You don't need the figure 4 to do the outside hook.
Dad, can
What?
I throw Michael real quick? One time.
No, I'll let you come out and throw
I
Michael.
want to show Grandpa.
I'll let you come out and throw Michael later on, assuming that you're good and you actually get some chores done. Okay. Goosey, it's time to go outside and eat. So yeah, you got the outside hook. You don't need the arm bar to fill the outside hook.
I remember one. Let's say you're coming down like that, right? And I go like this, bam.
Stop it, Goosey.
And then I go like this. That one.
That's still the outside hook.
Okay. I remember that one. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Maddie.
I'm sure. I know we've done some others.
Did you unzip it or zip it?
Zip it.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Dad, you know Big Mike?
Yeah.
On American Idol? Did you know he used to be into musical theater?
No, I did not.
Isn't that funny?
Yes.
What a wussy.
Here.
No, he's not a wussy. He could. Do you know how much Ryan Seacrest weighs?
I know. I was just messing with
He can pick up 4 of those at the same exact time. He's not.
Goosey, lock the
you.
door.
I was messing around.
Goosey.
See that Big Mike right there? That's Big Mike.
Ah.
You did.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can take down off any of the arm locks, but ideally throws, we have the hook right there, whether you have the arm bar, whether you've got it under the neck or not.
Okay.
Okay, you've got double leg takedown here.
Okay.
You've got the hitches. We've worked on the hitches, which is the outside hitch,
Okay.
the inside hitch, and then you've got the waist throws, where we've thrown off the waist. You pick it there. Remember the Gleeman throws?
Oh, the Gleeman throws. Yeah, I think I did that one time.
Yeah. Well, we've worked off the knee, the half butt.
Oh, I remember
Those-
that. Those you can get some real hardcore
Yeah.
throws from that.
Okay.
I remember that.
And then, yeah, the single arm shoulder throw. You want to try to do that?
Single arm shoulder throw. Oh, is that the one where it's single arm shoulder throw? That's which one was that? Single arm.
Reach. Here, here.
Ah, yeah. I'm gonna have to drive on that one a couple times. Okay, let me think for a second. So you reach at me, and then I have to remember these moves. There was that was like the and then the end of the
Yes. Tight into the chest. Step in. Turn. Bend over and go.
chest.
Keep that
It was like in here, right?
here.
Right about there.
Yep.
And then that was the
And then you turn. Yep. Yes, that is the full sacrifice version of it. But yes,
that's the full sacrifice version. Is
Yes.
that what I want to do?
whatever you're comfortable
But,
with.
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
So with this one, I think what I was doing was I was coming in like this, right?
Yep.
And then I had to hold that.
There you
real
go.
tight.
Hold that tight to your chest, or I'm going to choke you with it.
And then from there, it's just that.
Yep.
Okay, so I come in like that. Is that okay right there?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
As long as you keep it tight to your chest.
Okay, here we go, man.
There you go.
Okay. Awesome.
That's kind of like wrestling, quite a bit like wrestling.
It is. And a lot of traditional Greco-Roman wrestling, folk style wrestling, the Glima, backhold wrestling, that kind of thing.
I wrestled in high school.
Yeah, so.
That's good, because I never did this.
Mike's like, I didn't do any of this.
I didn't do
All
any
of
of this
this.
crap in high school.
All right.
Okay.
Hook. Outside hook.
That's like,
Yes.
okay. So I could go bam like that.
Yep.
And I did this kind of thing.
Yep. Only I would prefer you put the hand over here and not hit me in the neck.
Oh, okay.
There you
So
go.
like that. And then I would come in like, is that
You want to
right?
make sure you're stepping right next to me.
Okay.
Close that gap. There we go.
And then I go down with you, right, on that one?
You don't have to, but you can.
Okay.
Just like that.
Cool.
Okay?
Yeah. Right on, brother.
Alright, so we'll hold it right there for a minute, just kind of reviewing what you've gone over.
Okay.
We're going to work a little bit on defense.
Okay.
Some real clean defensive techniques to get you into the idea of moving. Okay. So basically what we're going to do is I'm just going to come at you nice and slow. Hook, uppercut, jab, whatever. Just striking techniques. All I want you to do, like if you're coming at me here, I'm going to move, keep coming, just with whatever. So here, 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 there, here, here,
Oh, this is going to be fun.
here. And all we want to do is get into the idea of the moving, the parry. Move out of the way, move underneath, keep the arm away from you. Okay?
So I'm just kind of keeping things away.
Yeah. Now ideally, if you can, what you want to do is be able to move in close.
Okay.
So in here, I'm going to come here, here, here.
Cool.
I just want to keep moving.
So I'm not running away.
Yes. No, we don't want to run away.
Because the Viking doesn't run away. Not against one opponent.
Not against one
Not even
opponent.
against two. He does.
That's right. Vikings. A Viking must aggress at one opponent.
Yes, he must. That's a rule.
You're allowed to stand against two.
That's right.
And you're allowed to move against three.
Gotcha.
It's an old written thing that I don't know how much real basis it has in actual Viking training for history. But yeah, it was an old thing for one of the old kings. It's in the Danish Annals of Kings. That for true Viking training, you had to aggress against a single opponent. You were allowed to stand against two. You were allowed to move against three. You weren't allowed to retreat unless there were four or more. Okay. Stand up.
Hope I don't screw this up too bad.
No, it's hard to stroke too bad. I'm going to be moving nice and easy, okay? So, I mean, this is really... There we go.
It's kind of fun.
That's part of where you can gain from running and sparring.
Yeah.
There's a rhythm to it.
That's what we're trying to get to. We're trying to get to the point where Mike can actually start sparring. There you go.
A little ducking and weaving.
Usually it's one hand and then the other. You move this
Oh,
one.
yeah, kind of like
Yeah.
this one. You move this
Kind of like a
one.
motion, kind of like a dance almost. Kind of.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
It's one left, right, as I recall.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
don't necessarily want to keep doing this with one hand.
No, not necessarily. And you want to get into the habits.
If he strikes you with one hand, and then he can't hit you with that hand again.
Yeah.
Usually, he's going to be
Not with any real power, yeah. If he hits you with one hand, he's coming through with the other.
So
And-
you're doing the same thing.
So relax, slow down. That's the other thing. I come here, you block. I come here, there we go. I come here, here, here. I want to avoid that.
Doing it!
Remember we talked about if you come in with that hook, it's actually better to come in here
Ah, yeah.
than out here.
Yeah.
If he's already swinging wild and you come out here,
Yeah.
you're probably going to walk right into it.
Yep.
On
And
the
I can
side.
also come in like that too. If you're like that.
Yeah. Close the gap. We'd rather grapple than box with them anyway.
Okay.
And what we're getting into is the whole idea of movement. When you come in nice and slow, I'm coming in here, here, here. We're going to actually move into how do we use these combinations.
Okay.
You know, if he's on the aggression, then that's fine. I'm coming in here, here. If he goes on the defensive, how do I be aggressive and still get what I want? So ideally, right now, we're just thinking defense, but
Okay.
you need to be thinking about where those openings are.
Right. Yeah.
So even if I'm playing defense, if you're coming in here, I'm coming here, 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 there, there, there. So I come in here, and there's my,
There's the opening.
yeah. Just a simple hitch, pop of the neck, come across the shoulder, you're done.
It all looks so simple. It all looks so simple. Until the fists come flying.
Until the fists come flying.
They're like, oh shit. You know, it's kind of like when I was studying German, and I was like, I had it all dialed in. Then I run into this German guy, Harley Davidson, at
Yeah.
Trosses. And it's like, you got to practice if you use it in the real world, otherwise it's useless. You know.
All right, just take a breath. Gene, you want to give it a shot?
Sure.
Go on the attack. Oh no, Gene's gonna go on the attack.
Oh,
You're
okay.
gonna,
All right.
you're gonna defend.
Okay.
Hands up.
Okay. Oh, I gotta stick kind of in there. Cause I'm a grappler. Now it's boxing move. Now I'm in trouble. Now they're coming fast and furious.
Part of it is you're a platform. You're a platform.
Now, I remember one thing that my Jarl told me. He said, keep those feet planted. Not too much bouncy bounce
Not
for
too
me.
much bouncy for you.
Yeah.
Alright, hold. Now ideally too, you're getting in the habit of this.
Okay.
You're getting where you're in here and you're
Yeah,
getting
right.
this general area protected.
Yeah.
But again, if Gene was really fighting with you and you start doing this, I guarantee you, Gene's gonna take those rib cages from you pretty easily.
These are called fenders.
Yes,
Because they protect
they
the
protect your ribs. So remember, we want to keep in here, and we don't want to get our hands too close.
Okay.
And keep here and here, if at all possible. Okay.
Actually, more, if you keep your fingers right here, then they can't hit you like that. It's been so long since I've done it. But you're getting up like this.
Yep.
The guy was really,
Oh, yeah, try that. Yeah, mix up the heights a little bit. That's good practice.
his fingers. There you go.
This is good. This is good. That's good.
And then all right, good job.
That's good job. That was excellent practice.
One of my downfalls was I like to do with my head. I want to get right in there with it.
Hold on,
He
Goosey.
likes to go back and I want to get in.
Yeah. Yes, Goosey. Hold on. So, but now you get the idea of keeping those hands up.
Yeah, well, that was a really good practice because it's kind of. Finally, I see it that stands
Yeah.
kind of in a constant
Yeah.
challenge.
And that's the idea. That's why we're keeping it. We want to be able to move. We want to be able to move, and ideally, we want to be able to move circularly.
Okay.
You know, we want to be able to keep in tight when we can
Okay.
and move around.
So the idea is to kind of go around
Yeah.
like that.
Because remember, ideally, we don't actually want to get into a boxing match unless we
Right.
happen to be really good at it.
Okay.
You know, and then fine. You know, if you're really good at it and that's where your strengths are, then you know, feel free to get into a boxing match. But ideally, if we're gonna break something, hey, come on, guys. Seriously, if all you're gonna do is come out here and play, then you guys need to go in the house.
Can I have a popcorn?
Huh? That's not up to me. That's up to Mom. You need to have dinner first.
I have it.
Well, then go ask your mother if you can have Pop-Tart. Don't come ask me.
You can do it.
No, ask your mom. I'm doing
I'm
something.
going to ask Mom.
So again, the idea being,
Dad, can I try it with him?
not right now, man. Whoa, watch the door.
Yeah, I want to see how you go with it.
Well, the idea was somebody like Gene, too. Gene's going to come in boxing hard and fast, and I'm out here. So when he comes in, you know, and I can see that, you know, this is then ideally what I want to be able to do. Is I want to be able to move. I want to be able to find those openings and move when I think I can get it. Now, Gene's hands are going to be fast. This is where we talk about the difference between like a modern sport boxer and what we're doing.
Okay.
But he's right. Most of the damage you're going to do is not standing up with a guy.
Yeah, and it's not. And
then
a
when
good
boxers stand
boxer.
up and box like that is because that's the rule.
That's the rules. That's right. We were talking about that before. Those they have to do it.
Right.
And that's what we're doing. You get in a fast boxer, you get in someone like Gene or maybe better, who's actually really fast with hands, and they're going to start throwing stuff to try to hit you.
Okay.
Ideally, that's when I'm throwing those 1 or 2 strong techniques. I don't even care if I actually land on Gene's jaw or not. I just want him to get his guard up. I want whether I hit him in the arm or the chest. When I come through hard and I hit him and that guard comes up,
Oh, wow.
that's when...
That's the end of the flying fists.
Yeah.
Because now it's a grappling match.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's going to get hit a few times too, like you were, because again, the idea is we're not looking, again, I'm not looking to stop him from hitting me.
Yeah.
I'm looking to stop him from hitting me hard.
Right.
I just want to stop damage. I don't
You can take a few smacks.
That's right. You know, and again, we talked about, you get tension, but we talk about the light contact. The guys in the UFC who get down on the ground and they get popped in the head, and the guy's not doing any damage, but the guy moves to cover his head. Well, you should only move to cover your head if you're actually taking damage. Otherwise, who cares? I get hit in the back of my shoulder 4 or 5 times, I don't care. So ideally, you know, I'm out here, I get somebody fast with their hands like Gene. I want to keep him, as soon as I realize he's fast, I'm covering the parts of my body where he can do damage. If I take a shot here, if I take a shot here, I'm not so worried about that as here, here, here. Okay. That's right, I want Gene to hit me. So, you know, and that's what you want to condition yourself to do, and that's one of the reasons we do this, is it will condition you to stop worrying about whether he hits me and worry about whether he hits me someplace that will hurt me.
Right, and think about opportunities.
Yes.
Because one unguarded extended arm is armbar time.
That's right.
At least
we get inside, we armbar it, we take him to the ground, we break something.
Yeah. Or a lot of times I notice too, like if you're doing a lot of punching, a lot of the time all of this is wide open.
Yep.
So if you're in a situation, I notice when we were doing our thing, and if I got your arm out like that, or this arm kind of out like that, all of a sudden this was like wide open for just a quick slam, like right in there or something like that.
And that's where we talk about that. Step in that hook, get that pop, make him stop for a second, and that's all we really want. I'm not necessarily looking to get inside Gene's arm and pop him 5 or 6 times.
Right.
Gene's arm comes up and I get in one good bang, and I see that bend or that flinch or anything that I caught a good hit.
Yeah.
Then I'm going in to get my grip,
Split second.
get my arm bar, because that's what I want. I just want him to stop. I want him to be in some pain and stop. That's where I'm going to get my takedowns, my arm bars, my throws, those kind of things.
Wow. That's really cool to see the different fighting styles kind of interacting.
Yeah.
To see what
they actually have the same history too. I mean, modern boxing comes from traditional bare knuckle boxing, which is a traditional European thing. It's just like wrestling. You know, modern collegiate wrestling comes from traditional European folk style wrestling. You know, like we talked about, old long time ago, ancient Europe, wrestling just meant fighting without weapons. They boxed, they kicked, they take down,
they were roosters.
Yeah,
and they want to show who's the toughest. We used to go in the back room where I worked. It was just we play no shots to the head. You know?
that was it. Anything else was pretty much good.
And no shot below the waist.
Yeah.
We just hear it, and we just beat the snot out of one another. We just did that for fun. You know?
Yes, that's because awesome. You could. Now we're getting old. We can't necessarily do that anymore. But so now we're going to try to bring it to the next stage. You'll bring it with me. But again, what we're doing is as you come in with the strikes, what I'm looking for is here. As you come through, I'm looking for where I can get. Where's that arm bar at? How can I follow through? So again, however the strikes open here, here, and down.
Boy,
so
do that
block.
Slow-mo, man.
Well, that's what we're doing. Block, move, look for your opening. When you think the opening is there, step in nice and easy and take it. Not going to hit you, not going to hurt you. We're just looking to identify an opening from a defensive position. Okay?
Okay, so I'm kind of thinking about how I grab arm bars.
Think less, react more. You've done the arm bars for several months now. You know how to do an arm bar.
Yeah.
Okay? So just look for that opening. If you think you see the opening there for anything, just go for it. Once you've stepped in, I'm going to stop and I'm going to give you a second to see if the arm bar is there. Whichever arm bar you happen to be looking for. Okay? So if you think you see an opening, just step in and go.
Mind if I do a quick review of a few arm bars?
Sure.
Like if I got you kind of here, I can kind of do this.
There you go.
Or I can actually.
There you go.
Someone? Yeah.
Yep.
And we got the low one.
Yep. Here.
I can kind of go like that if I grab it in place, and then I could even do something like
there you go.
I could do the figure 4.
Yep, you got the key locks, over, under, across the shoulder. You've also got the hitches and hooks in the legs.
Okay, so you want me to kind of
Yeah.
work on
Well,
that?
again, you step inside, like the hook, it comes in here like this.
Yeah.
I don't have the arm bar.
Right,
So
no,
you
exactly.
grab the back of my head.
Yeah.
There's no arm bar. Fine. There's my hook.
Yep. Okay. All right.
You know, whatever's available.
So it doesn't have to be perfect armbar.
No.
Sloppy works.
I'm not looking for perfect. I'm looking for you to identify an opening.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right. You're real.
Here
Nice,
we go.
nice and relaxed. Nice, like this is easy. I'm not gonna hurt you. It's okay.
Here
All right.
we go.
All right.
Oh, okay. See, 'cause I didn't
Don't
pull it
stop. Just follow through.
All
Don't
right.
stop. Just follow through. Here. There we go.
up. Okay. All right. Okay. Sloppy, but I can bring it down. All right.
Yeah, and that's it. You know, we're not looking for pretty. We're looking for on the ground and going home and having a beer.
Okay. Okay. I was a little off balance, but I'm
Sure.
both gone down.
I want you guys to see my bubbles real quick. I won them today at school. Yeah.
What did you do?
I
Get a good
won-
grade?
No, I won first place in a writing contest.
Oh, you give me some kind of academic job? You keep up the good work. I'll get you a job at Scottsdale Community College.
There we go.
No, no, no.
All right, Maddie. Come on.
Those are my bubbles. I won them.
All right.
Something like that. Wrong leg.
Yeah. Pop that knee up. And see, that's the wondrous thing. Actually, when you get it, there's no such thing as really wrong leg. See, if I get in behind him here, or I got it here, pick it up. And that's where, when you get into like Glima, which we haven't gone over yet, the ideas of Glima is you have a grip here, and you've got a grip here. And there's different types of Glima. This is traditional Viking wrestling. And the idea is to get him moving here, and then find that opening, and stop his hips, and move him. If I can get from behind him, if I can get him turned around, like say he steps in there, I can actually just pick his hip up with my knee and turn him over on his back. So you're basically doing the same thing. If I get behind him and I've missed my hook, that's fine. I can pick that leg up and just pull him backwards.
Yeah.
It's not pretty. He's not going to go fly in the air or anything, but if I pick that leg up and pull him backwards, step out, he's still going to fall down. And at the worst, I actually would wrap my arm around your head. So and gone down with you. Okay. There you go.
I was lost my mind. I didn't have an idea. I didn't have an idea. Stop thinking so much. Oh, okay. I felt a good leverage on that because I had a good grab on that.
Yeah.
I could really leverage that one. Okay. Oh, there goes my eye. I don't know, something like that. I'm trying to think armbar. I want to try an armbar instead of like hooking you every time.
Okay.
Trying to change a little bit. Trying to think, how am I going to grab an armbar in action?
We talked about
people like that, and then I say, okay, I'm going to do an armbar.
Well, we're doing that
That's
to
a
get
motion.
used to the idea of closing space. When you attack, see how I close the space?
Yeah.
I don't care if you hit me, because from right here, there's my armbar.
Right. So I'm kind of staying in mid. I'm kind of.
You're
maintaining a
keeping that
mid-distance.
mid-range rather than actually coming in
in.
and closing.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole idea. Ideally, from here, I can hurt you in the rib cage.
Yeah.
From here, I can hit you in the rib cage. Not going to do quite as much damage,
Yeah.
especially if you're already following through with something.
Yeah.
The damage I do here, in the half a second it takes you to break my arm over there, you're going to win. I'm going to be on the ground with a broken arm.
Yeah.
There you go. There we go.
That's great. You know, thinking about getting in.
Yeah.
It gives you more confidence, actually. Because you wouldn't think, I mean, obviously you wouldn't think about getting into a guy trying to kick your ass.
Well, and that's just it. It's a difficult thing to get over.
Yeah.
And we watch all the martial artists. They all do it. And I still do it too. Because when you get a guy who's aggressive, who knows what he's doing, attacking you, it is difficult to get it in your head to go, to not do that. Because if he's really attacking you and he's good, that's instinct says to create distance. And and that might be fine in the beginning, he comes on the attack, but ideally, at some point in time, I want to be in here. And that is the hard thing. The hard thing is getting to the point where my defenses are here, and as the attack comes in, to not retreat. And the other part is staying relaxed. We talk about that too. If you come in with whatever you're coming with, if I can really control the distance, it isn't that hard.
That's awesome. It's like fighting a tree. It's like I'm not even budging.
But again, it comes with the commitment of the willingness to take a hit. Because if you're faster than me, and I do this, I'm going to get hit.
Yeah. There's an old adage, a good big man will beat a good little guy every day.
Well, and this stuff works against Doug too. I just have to put it, it's easy because when Mike comes in aggressively, I know that if I put it up here, I can take away any force that he's got in his arm. Doug's bigger than me. Like, not just big, he's taller than me. So when Doug does it, I simply come in here to the rib cage. Now, that's an even bigger threat. Because now if I miss, I'm going to take that right across the head. So yeah, now you get into, and the point is to work into where you're working not just the hands. So as he comes on the attack, I'm coming in here. You utilize your feet as much as your hands. You just utilize your feet low.
Okay.
This isn't about jumping and kicking you in the head, but it is about controlling your footwork as much as I control your upper body work. So as you come in, and I come in here, I control your shoulders, I control your arms, I stop your footwork from going where you want. And it doesn't take much, because once I stop, so you come in here, and once I stop, and you're still right there, I just want to put you where I want you. I don't have to be super fast. I don't have to be super clean, but I do need to really be in control. If I'm scared, if I'm on the run, if I'm not calm, then I'm going to constantly be doing, like what you were doing, I'm going to constantly be defensive, and I'm going to constantly be looking for, how can I get inside? How can I get inside? Rather than just being here, step inside. From here.
Grandpa, watch this.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So if I think a little bit about kind of screwing your legs up,
Yeah.
kind of messing your footwork.
And that's where we think about, where we talk about on the bag when I was talking about doing hitches. Here, here, here.
Yeah.
The hooks. And the hitches exist in Glima for a reason.
Yeah.
They were a primary means because you can get two big giant Vikings who come out and go, ugh! Okay. And now when you look at backhold wrestling and Cornish wrestling and Glima, half the way they get what they want is they go, okay? And then I can come through.
Hey, you know what I would do? How about I kind of focus on this leg stuff? Let me just kind of screw with the little bit of the foot
Well,
stuff.
actually good grip. There we go.
So,
Give it a nice traditional focus grip here.
okay. Yeah, it's good practice, because you kind of keep your feet in mind, because they can really help.
Relax. Stand up straight. Good posture.
Okay.
There you go.
That was cool, Dad. Turn!
Where are we at here?
Turn!
All right, so we got about another 15 minutes. Okay, throw.
Throws.
We're gonna add another throw.
Cool.
Look out, Goosey. There you go. So again, here we talked about use of the waist
Okay.
on Galima. We've got our grips down low here, and how they can fit into what?
Go first.
Okay, you go first. Go ahead, throw me.
Okay.
Oh! Yeah! All right. Well, look out. No, can't play on that mat. I'm gonna throw Mike. Okay. So ideally, this is a really good grip. Because as of right now, in our modern culture, pretty much everywhere where everybody wears pants of some type. Shorts, pants, trousers. I guess there's a handful of people out there still walking around with kilts, but this works on them too. So either way. So what we're doing is we're controlling the shoulder in whatever method, whether they reach, whether it comes over, whatever. I'm going to control the shoulder. I'm going to grab here. I'm going to pick up.
Okay.
And see how I rotate over?
Dad,
Yes, Goosey.
it's going to return.
No, not yet. So, we come in underneath,
Okay.
pull it up, and this is like that half butt. That half butt where we've got the grip here.
Okay.
So all I'm doing is controlling the shoulder, pick it up, and then I just block with my knee. Your feet don't have to come that far off the ground. This isn't about picking you up and hurling you out there.
Okay.
I get your weight up on your toes. Get your weight
Okay. I'm
with my hips off your toes.
Okay.
Once your weight comes up, I just block that leg with my knee.
Oh,
and then I
see.
roll you over.
You're blocking my leg with your knee there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now you can actually add the outside hook
Wow, that was
with the
awesome.
leg, which is usually how I throw it, but
Oh,
it's not
that's
necessary at all.
Okay.
Okay?
So, I'm
You're going to control the shoulder.
going to control the shoulder
I would control from the inside.
from the inside. Okay.
Okay?
And
You're
then
going to
I'm
come
reaching
in.
back like that.
There you go. There's a good
I'm
grip.
putting this in there.
Now you want to move this over a little bit, right about
Right
there.
about there.
Okay?
Hey, Mom,
And
I'm
then
here.
when I do that, right?
Yep. Bend your
Pick
knees,
him up.
push your hips in, and then roll me onto your hip.
Mom,
There we go. Just that's it. That's all you need. Now if you pick your hip up a little bit,
Yeah, like that.
see how I come up on my toes?
Yeah.
Now you're going to twist and rotate that way. As you do, this knee will block this knee. Now see how far apart your legs are?
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Don't want that? I like that.
Like that.
Oh my
Bend your
God.
knees. Okay?
Like that.
Right there.
And then flip and switch.
Full twist.
Pull and twist.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
There you go.
Dad, are you okay?
Oh my God.
Dad, are you okay?
Now you'll notice I put some new links up on the Krieger Vase site,
Okay.
and there's some Scottish backhold wrestling. That's usually how their throws end up. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
But ideally, if you're going to go to the ground with him, go on top of him. Now, not me, because I want to do this again next week. But if you ever actually throw somebody with this, it's okay to land on top of them. Alright?
Oh Lord. Rah. Okay. Like this. Like that.
Bend your knees. There you go.
Like that. You ready?
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta do that on like a 150-pound tour.
But you got to know you can throw me. Now here's the catch. Okay, when you come in,
Okay.
here, see how I pull you up to me?
Yeah.
Pull you up to me. I'm down. From here,
Yeah.
I'm not lifting. I'm just pulling you onto my hip.
Oh, okay.
From here, I block, but I just rotate.
Ah.
Take my head and I rotate like this. Remember
It's
we
not
talked
really a
about
lift, it's just
the
a spin.
reach? We talked about the reach.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm doing with my hand. So here,
Wow.
so I'm just rolling you around my head.
Ah.
Actually, I'm rolling you around my leg. That's why I'm blocking you.
Oh, okay.
Because you can feel you come across my knee.
Let's try that again.
See how far apart your legs are? No.
Like that?
Go back where you were.
Okay.
Okay? When you step, move that foot all the way back to the mat.
Okay.
When you get a grip, pull me in. Don't come to me, pull me to you.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
Hips lower. Okay.
Yeah, I had a little more control. I didn't like wipe out that time. Oh man.
Now if you're going to hook the leg totally like I do, you need better balance.
Yeah.
That's required. But that comes with time.
Okay.
Alright. You comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Good. Any questions?
No, that's great. And I'm looking forward to finally this week, and I can practice my basic stretch.
Gene, would you like to learn some of the arm locks while you came out today?
Sure.
There we go. We'll teach Gene how to break some arms. There's some basic rules to making a good effective arm lock, and one of them is pinky rule. Whenever you extend somebody's arm for a straight arm lock, and we use the straight arm lock to start because the standing straight arm lock is the traditional basis that the Krieger and Bay is based off of. It's one of the oldest European illustrated techniques. Goes back. You can find references going back to ancient Greek. So as he reaches or strikes, I come here, pinky's up, so I can apply pressure down. I pull him out, step in front, and there's my downward pressure. So ideally, the pinky rule is if the pinky's underneath, then I can lift.
Whoa.
If the pinky's on the side, then I push out. Wherever the pinky is where I want to apply pressure. So that's one of the methods we use for control. So we start with the basic straight arm lock. He reaches, I'm going to turn, pull the pinky up, apply pressure down right there. Okay, so we'll start with that one, nice and easy. There we go, that's it.
Oh, you got that one.
Yeah.
Nope, that's fine. Pull it to your chest so that way I don't get away from it. There we go.
Down.
Yep. When in doubt, if he doesn't quite go down, pull it forward. Straighten the arm out. So if you get it here, and I fight it, there we go. Pulls me off balance, forces my arm straight.
Pinky.
Yes, pinky rule.
I thought you were going to grab it.
Well, we do that too, but that's something else. So yeah, so the hand comes in. So if you reach here, right like that. And you can actually do it with one hand. I mean, you don't have to do, it's just an easy way to control it. If you reach with any hand, I mean, I can come here and apply pressure right like that. It's easier to control the arm with two hands, because then I have hand control and elbow control. Right there. You slide over, you pull it up into the armpit. So if I go here and I pull underneath, now just sink your armpit.
Oh.
Just right there.
Oh.
Yeah, pinky up.
Yeah. See, pinky's up. There you go. And so now if you lean that shoulder down on it, right there, it just goes.
Now, the other one, you do it with both hands, I'm sure. So,
Which one?
Yeah, pulling this in here, it's the same way.
Yep. There you go.
As long as the guy doesn't beat you to get to the other.
Well, see, and that's where you get into the one standing rule that I really push over a lot of the jiu-jitsu, aikido that teach arm locks and wrist locks and stuff like that. This is not a control issue. You never put an arm lock on a guy to control it. Never arm lock a guy and say, okay, are you ready to stop?
Oh, you're
It's like a gun. You break it. If you got it, break it. If you've got a gun and you pull it, you shoot it. Same thing with an arm lock. If I've got an arm lock, I break it. If I can't break it, I move into something else. The people who get hurt are the people who try to hold it. Even in law enforcement. When they learn these wrist locks, and they have to because they're law enforcement. So they stop on law enforcement, settle down, don't fight, and then they're allowed to escalate to the next stage. And then if you keep fighting, they escalate. No. Got it, break it. Ready to stop? Because I can break something else. And I won't even tell him that. I'll break it. I'll break something else. When he stops fighting, I'll stop breaking things. And we're all good. Because, yeah, because he is. If I grab this and you go for, I'm not just going to stand here while you arm lock me. I'm going to try to do something. So, yeah, if you grab it, lock it, and go for it all the way, that's when I'm going to stop.
Now, is it easy to break a guy's arm like that?
Yes. From that particular position here, let me think. We're on here. Now that would be really easy. You just fall to the ground on it and it would snap. It's about 22 pounds.
Was that all?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
To break the elbow from that position. Less if you go from the key lock. And because the key lock actually breaks the elbow here, dislocates the shoulder. And from that in particular angle, from a key lock here, I think it only takes like 14.
Can you still do the same thing?
From a fist? Sure.
Turn it up.
Yep, you just got to be aware of where the pinky is. You know. And that's like the lower, the rising straight arm, we've talked about like takeaways too. In traditional wrestling, it was from grips here. For modern style, if I carry a firearm or something and he reaches for whatever I've got in my hand, I just keep the hand right there and I lift. I can do that from one hand as well. I can block this here and raise up. I'm less likely to be able to break the elbow from that position, but it's very easy to throw him, take him to the ground, and then move into something else.
So, but you do advocate if you're getting in a fight with somebody breaking something?
In theory.
Okay.
You deal out punishment like you deal out change. And that's the way my combat karate instructor used to teach it to me. Is the idea is real life self-defense is like working in a retail store. The guy comes in and buys a movie for you and it's $5 and he gives you a $50 bill. You give him $45 in change. It's $25, you give him $25 in change. It's $45, you give him $5 in change. You hand out change accordingly too. If I'm in a bar talking to you and Mike's my buddy over here and just had a little too much to drink and maybe he thinks I'm flirting with his girl or something, he reaches over here and grabs my hand and goes to pull me away. You know, I'm just gonna, Mike's my buddy. You know, I'm gonna, hey, what the hell's going on? You know, back off, you've had too much to drink, go away. That's my change. If Mike's over here and he's someone I sort of know, not a real good friend of mine, but little tipsy over here, running his mouth, comes over, grabs my arm, yanks me away. Now I'm gonna maybe be a little bit more aggressive. Give some distance, find out what's going on. Mike's a total stranger, comes running across the bar to take a swing at me. Now I'm giving him $50 back in change. If I get an arm lock, I'm gonna break it. If I put him on the ground, if I get a choke, I'm gonna choke him unconscious. I'm not taking any chances.
Yeah.
15,000 people die a year from accidental falls. They believe 9,000 of those are related to brawls. Friendly fist fights, pushing contests. Somebody falls, you hit your head, dead.
Wow.
Don't want to be that guy. Don't want to be the guy that accidentally falls and kills myself. You know, because I didn't want to hurt some guy in the bar that I didn't know who thought I was some guy he hated and decided to come take a swing at me. Dude, I'll break his arm will heal, I get to live. Well, in theory, his arm will heal. You know, that kind of depends. But yeah, that's so, you know, you kind of look at that whole self-defense situation from that. Just because somebody reaches over and grabs me doesn't mean I'm going to break his arm. But if somebody reaches over and grabs me and I have no idea who this guy is, there's a good chance I'm breaking something on him. You know, or he's giving up real quick. And actually, that's when you're really aggressive. I found most of the time, especially in barroom situation, I mean, I bounced in a bar for 4 years. Hardcore bikers even. I mean, drunk guy comes up, grabs me by the shoulder, takes a swing at me. You know, from here, that swing comes up, I come here and pop. And if this guy doesn't fall, I think I've had one guy who didn't just turn and leave.
Wow.
If he didn't fall. I mean, literally, you get bang, he stumbles back, he stops and looks, and you're aggressively coming at him. And literally, most of the time, they're done. They're done. But you're prepared for the guy who's not. You know, which I've only had happen once, and he was really not prepared to go down. He was he was really very much ready to fight, and literally that's what you prepare for. You're prepared for that one guy who was ready to fight in the first place, and when you hit him, now he's even more ready to fight. Don't want to play with that guy. You want to put that guy down and make him cry and not want to get back up and just be done with him. Because if you keep giving him a chance, he will hurt you. Eventually, he's going to find that same opening you're looking for on him, and he's not going to be nice about it. Because that's what he was looking for in the first place. As soon as he gets that opening, he's going to beat you till you're unconscious. So you don't want to play with that guy. So yeah, in theory, if I've got it, I'll break it. But
Hey, by the way,
I wouldn't break your arm, Gene.
Yeah. I was going to say, don't forget Maddie might have had to do her one throw.
Yes, I'll let Maddie do it. We're about at the end here anyway. Yeah, that's... Maddie, you wanted to throw Michael so you could show Gene that you can do a throw?
All right.
I haven't found.
Oh, did you walk through that stuff?
Yeah, it's all, well, there's a bunch of dirt and stuff there.
Okay, what you gonna do?
Hold on. Let me step out real quick. I got. Move.
You got a party coming?
Probably.
Juke monster.
Oh. You can put it at our house.
I promise I will not make any more fart jokes on Facebook.
Okay.
No, that was somebody else. I know who that was. Okay.
That's not it.
All right.
Wait, Dad, how do I hold him? Should I just not hold him?
No, you can. Remember? Yeah, you take there. And good grip behind the elbow.
Let's smash it.
Okay, come here, Goosey.
Good luck.
Oops. Whoa!
What
There we go.
Wow. That was awesome.
And you didn't even fall down, Madison. That was even better. You want to push him?
I want to do it
Okay.
again. I want to do it
Okay,
again.
all right.
All right, one more time. Hold on. Let's just see throw one more time. Come here.
Here we go.
Yep. That's very good.
Boys don't like girls that can whoop them.
That's right. Boys don't like girls that can whoop them. Yes.
Unless
Good
it's
job.
your boyfriend. Then they get defended by the guy.
You're gonna have to date the toughest dude in school.
Yeah. All right. Hey. Back in the house. Let's
One
clean
more
up.
time. Just one more
Nope,
time.
we're done.
Just one.
One,
Can I throw you?
2.
Yeah.
Time to clean up. It's time to clean up, please.
I can throw you.
I know you
We
can.
gotta put the
Look out,
kids away
Lucy.
now.
Lucy, look out.
Oh, we're just gonna pick these mats up here.
Wait.
Yeah, these are just Velcroed, but they Velcro a certain way. You have to start top outside or top inside.
Right here?
Nope, right up here. These are just fold in the middle. Nope. And then that one. Okay. Good job. Okay.
What's the camera for?
I was recording tonight's session. I'm trying to get some
You're on
video.
camera.
I'm trying to get some decent video to share with some people out of state. The hard part is actually getting to a